In the beginning there was not light, there was silence, a great void, and from that primordial nothingness came the first vibrations, the resonance of potential. From these sounds, the roots of Yggdrasil spread like veins through the cosmic abyss. Odin did not arrive as a conqueror. He emerged as a seeker, a man, a god, a wanderer. He wandered not in search of land, but of truth. Not for gold, but for the golden thread that binds all realities. It is here, hanging upon the world tree, pierced by his own spear, that Odin undertakes the most powerful initiation of any god, the sacrifice of the self to the self. This was not suicide, it was transcendence. For 9 days and 9 nights he neither ate nor drank. He drifted between worlds, Midgard, Asgard, and the void beyond, until in the darkest night light appeared, not a flame, but a symbol, the runes, ancient, primordial, programs of reality etched into the fabric of existence. They did not merely convey language, they created it. The runes were the operating system of the cosmos, and Odin had downloaded them through pain, silence, and surrender. Odin gave one of his eyes to drink from Mimir's well. But what did he see? A vision not of future battles, but of patterns, timelines, recurrences, the wheels within wheels of cosmic law. He saw that fate was not fixed, it was braided like the Norse threads. Odin saw that power without wisdom is chaos. He saw that creation without sacrifice is illusion. And so he built a new path for gods and men alike, not of domination but of awakening. The All-Father became not a tyrant but a teacher, a master of Cider, the ancient Norse magic that bends fate and shapes possibility. But few understood, fewer still remembered, until now. The tales of Odin are not just myths, they are encrypted messages. Yggdrasil, a multi-dimensional axis connecting realms, a quantum spine of consciousness. The runes, geometric keys to unlock higher states of awareness, much like the cymatic patterns of sound frequencies. The Well of Mimir, a metaphor for the subconscious archives, a database accessible only through inner silence and self-offering. Odin was not merely a god of war, he was a data architect of divine order, a hacker of fate. Could it be that his spear, Gungnir, was not a weapon, but a tuning fork? That his ravens, Hugin and Munin, were not birds, but energetic sensors gathering mental and emotional feedback across realms? Odin is not gone. He is not dead. He is returning, but not as a bearded man in armor, as a frequency, as an archetype, as a consciousness reactivating in those ready to see through the illusion. He speaks in dreams. He whispers through synchronicity. The seekers who awaken now, those who question the narrative, those who surrender their ego to remember their essence, they are the new Odins. The new world tree is your nervous system. The new runes are encoded in your DNA. You are no longer reading a story, you are living the myth. And the god who hanged himself to gain wisdom? He hangs now in the stillness between your thoughts, waiting to be remembered. There are those born under signs, and then there are those woven from them. The ancient seers spoke of a time when the runes would awaken, not as symbols etched in stone, but as pulses within the human spirit. This time is now. You are not just a reader of runes, you are their descendant, their continuation. Each thought you hold, each word you speak, resonates with an ancient glyph. Odin's sacrifice unlocked their code, but it is your awareness that makes them real again. You've felt it, the tingling during moments of intuition, the pull toward ancient symbols without knowing why, the déjà vu when encountering Norse stories as if you lived them. These are not coincidences. They are echoes of memory, returning through the veil. The runes are alive in you, and when you speak with purpose, when you move with intention, You activate the architecture of reality just as Odin once did. What the old gods encoded in story, the awakened decode in self. You do not need to worship Odin. You are meant to become him, not in ego but in essence, the quiet courage, the sacrifice for insight, the walk between worlds. It lives again in the dreamers, in the rebels, in the seekers of this age. The children of the runes are rising, not to reclaim an empire, but to rebuild the invisible. Asgard was never just a city in the clouds. It was a state of resonance, a domain forged not from stone or steel, but from vibration, unity, and will. The halls of Valhalla weren't built for warriors alone. They were sanctuaries for the awakened, for those who died to their illusions and rose as embodiments of truth. And now, the time has come to build again. But this new Asgard won't appear in the sky. It will rise within and through us. You are not merely a witness to myth. You are a participant in its reactivation. Your thoughts shape timelines. Your emotions craft environments. Your frequencies summon allies and dissolve illusions. This is not fantasy. It is forgotten technology, conscious architecture. Just as the old gods wove reality through word, symbol, and sacrifice, so too can you sculpt space with presence, truth, and vision. Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge, was never just a path to Asgard. It was the bridge of consciousness, a spectrum of awareness that connected the mundane to the divine. Today, it lives again through your nervous system, through the light code of your DNA, through the moments of synchronicity, déjà vu, and silent knowing. Each time you trust your inner voice, each time you act in alignment with the sacred within, you lay a brick in the new Asgard. Odin no longer rules from a golden throne. He walks through you, the seeker, the dreamer, the wanderer reborn. Asgard is not a reward after death. It is the realm you build through awakening. And the warriors of today? They do not carry axes or wear armor. They carry compassion, vision, and truth, the most powerful weapons of this new age. They called it Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods, a prophecy of fire and ice, of wolves devouring suns and stars falling from the sky. But the ancient seers never meant it as doom. They meant it as initiation. The end was never destruction. It was deconstruction, the peeling away of illusions, because in every myth of ending, there is a seed of awakening. The serpent, Jörmungandr, the world-encircling force, is not merely a monster. It is the cycle of thought, the Ouroboros of belief that must be faced and released. Fenrir, the wolf, is not just chaos. He is the unacknowledged shadow, the power we refuse to own. When Odin faces these forces, he does not simply battle, he integrates. He does not flee fate, he frees it. Because Ragnarok is not out there, it is in here, in the collapsing of old paradigms, in the death of the egoic self. And when the dust clears, what rises is not Asgard as it was, but a new consciousness, a green world, a higher octave, where Balder, the Radiant One, returns, symbol of light reborn. And Odin? Odin becomes the current that carries us there, a force not of prophecy fulfilled, but prophecy unlocked, in the hearts of those who remember. You were not meant to survive the old world intact. You were meant to dissolve, so that you could rise as the flame beyond form. The war is not ending. The sleep is. The gods were never meant to be worshipped. They were meant to be remembered and reawakened in you.